As the canvas begins to fill with the colours and forms of Big Ben, let's take a journey back in time to uncover the stories that surround this iconic landmark, blending history with art. Big Ben, the nickname for the great bell of the clock at the north end of the Palace of Westminster, has stood as a symbol of resilience and endurance for over a century and a half. Most people are aware of its role as a timekeeper for London. But what many don't know is the story of the silence of Big Ben during World War II in the midst of the Blitz. London was under constant bombardment by German forces. On the night of May 10, 1941, the Palace of Westminster took a direct hit. The Commons Chamber was destroyed, but Big Ben miraculously survived. However, the clock tower's face was damaged, and the chiming of Big Ben ceased for a while. The silence was eerie, a stark reminder of the turmoil and uncertainty that gripped the city. Yet, it also became a symbol of hope, as Londoners believed that as long as Big Ben stood, so would their spirit. When the bells resumed their chime, it was a sound that brought renewed strength to the war-weary people. As I work on capturing the essence of Big Ben in an impressionistic style, the palette knife marks mimic the resilience and timelessness of the structure, much like the tower itself has weathered the storms of history. Now, let's turn our attention to a different storm, not one of bombs, but of artistic innovation. In 1900, the great French Impressionist Claude Monet visited London. Monet was captivated by the foggy atmosphere that often enveloped the city, creating an ever-changing landscape of light and shadow. He found inspiration in the unique interplay of light that transformed the city into a living, breathing painting. Monet was particularly fascinated by the Thames River and the structures that lined its banks, including Big Ben. Over the course of 3 separate trips to London between 1899 and 1901, Monet produced a series of paintings, including the Parliament buildings, with Big Ben looming in the background. His series of Houses of Parliament is perhaps one of the most famous, and it includes several views of Big Ben. Monet's approach to these paintings was revolutionary. He wasn't interested in architectural precision. Instead, he sought to capture the ephemeral effects of light and atmosphere. His brushstrokes were loose, his colors blended, and result was a series of paintings that conveyed the fleeting beauty of a moment in time. When you look at Monet's Houses of Parliament sunlight effect, you see Big Ben through the eyes of an artist who was deeply moved by the play of light on water, the shifting moods of the sky, and the way these elements combined to create a scene that was as much about feeling as it was about form. I apply my own depiction of Impressionism, reminded of Monet's influence, leaving much to the imagination. These are the qualities I seek to bring to my painting. I aim to look beyond the obvious, to find beauty in the subtle, and to appreciate the transient nature of light and time. I aim to bring my vision of Impressionism to the present day as a symbol of history, resilience, and the enduring power of art.